You get what you came for. Looks like you've gone too far. Think you should know what you've done. Get what you deserve. Gonna get some water.
Welcome back to the effects video. We will split this video in 2 or 3 parts. Pretty sure. Megabyte at a time to something around 3000 we want to do on. It will be 3. We will start today with Twitch. The next video will be blurs, and then we talk about some flickers. So let's hop in. Right in After Effects, we're gonna start with our scenes. We did all that in the last videos. Today, as you can see on the right side, in the effects and presets panel, we will talk about Twitch. Twitch is a plugin by Video Copilot. You can watch some YouTube videos how to get it. And yeah, Twitch is pretty cool for quick heavy slides or transitions. Just for Twitch. Twitch is a plugin by Video Copilot. You can watch some YouTube videos how to get it. And yeah, Twitch is pretty cool for quick heavy slides or transitions, just for some frames, and I will show you today how that will look like. We will start with our first scene, and I want to do a little Twitch at the beginning. So what we're gonna do is, in the effects and preset, as you can see, we just type in Twitch, and then you can find Twitch Video Copilot if you have it installed. What you do is drag it on the first layer, so it looks like this. Then you go on enable, that's the first thing you're gonna do, and you want to enable. Then you go on enable, that's the first thing you're gonna do, and you want to enable blur, light, and slide. You can ignore behavior, and the next we're gonna open is operator controls right here. Click on the little icon. And then we want to go on slide, and on slide we're gonna change the slide amount to something like 53, and the slide twitches to something around 65. And then the slide tendency to 1.11, probably something like this, and slide motion blur can leave everything the rest to 100. The slide spread we're gonna check to null. Alright, something like this. Slide spread we're gonna check to null. Alright, something like this. And what we do now is we go animate the amount, and we're gonna change the speed. We're gonna change the speed to 8, I guess, should be fine. Yeah. And the amount we're gonna animate. So at the first frame we're gonna do If we want a heavy Twitch, we want to do something like 150. If we want something less heavy, we can make like 30 or something. In this case, I want a heavy Twitch, so I'll go with 150. And then I'm gonna press U on the keyboard to get the keyframes. Press page down 2 times to get 2 frames ahead. And then I'm gonna change the value to 0 again. Alright. Then we can scroll in with the Alt. Select both keyframes, press F9. Then we can scroll in with the Alt. Select both keyframes, press F9 to easy ease. Go on the graph. And then we're gonna do something like on the value. Gonna do something like that. Like on the value. Something. Go on the graph. And then we're gonna do something like on the value.
Hold the phone.
On the graph. And then we're gonna do something like on the value. Like on the value. Gonna do something like that. Alright, and then it looks like this. As you can see, we have heavy shake at the beginning, and yeah, that's basically at the beginning, and then it looks like this. Like we're gonna do something like that. Alright, and then it looks like this.
Oh, okay, so that's really bad. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, it had its intended effect. It looks like.
As you can see, we have heavy shake at the beginning, and yeah, that's basically it. And this process we're gonna copy on some other frames, for example this one. So what you can do is you can just mark the keyframes,
Okay.
then click on the Twitch, Control C, go on the.
Oh, so you have to.
Next layer and press Control V.
Did that actually work, or?
And then it should be copied.
Oh, you know what? It's probably because when I copied it, I didn't put out the playhead. Beautiful. Oh my god. So now if we do U, we see that again. Ooh. That's so freaking amazing.
And we're gonna add this on somewhere. It works pretty easy. The Twitch is added, and yeah, pretty easy effect. This is all it needs. I changed my values to amount like 25, 50 or 150, whatever. And that's all. That's all what it needs to get a cool little overlay Twitch effect only 2 frames of 3, and yeah, I hope that was helpful. Next video we're gonna talk about blurs, which will follow. See you there. Alright guys, welcome back to this tutorial. We're gonna talk about some blurs in this video. Yeah, you might see right enough effects. Our themes we left last time, and today we want to add some blurs to some themes, especially on some scales we did in the scale video. So for example, we got this scene where we have a little scale in. If you press S, you can see there's a scale. It goes from 0 to 125.
Fucking retarded urge to go on my phone. Mother. Let's see.
Going to Jahannam, you're mushrik, you're kafir, you're Jahannam, you're Muslim, but you're probably Muqtadi. I'm not even going to give you salam until I get to know you.
And we want to add a blur to that one. So what we're going to do is, usually without any plugins, we will go in searching for blur, which you find in blur and sharpen. So right here you see your blurs. You can use whatever you like, what you prefer, like directional blur looks like this, fast box blur or Gaussian blur. In my preferation, I use BCC. I like the blur of BCC blur, so I'm gonna use the BCC fast lens blur. BCC is also a plugin like Twitch in the last video. and there are tutorials on YouTube how to install them. What we're gonna do is drag and drop the blur on it. And
I love the fact that I have to fucking hunt this shit. I'm gonna do this off screen, baby. Oh, wait, yeah. Cool, alright, I can do this off screen. Yeah. Please tell me it's free. Please tell me it's free. Please tell me it's free. Adobe Crack is banned. Alright, I think I'm just gonna use regular blur. It's just blur, it's not like
then make sure at the first frame on it on YouTube how to install them. What we're gonna do is drag and drop the blur on it, and then make sure at the first frame it's on.
cool. Yeah, it's this one, this frame. Oh.
0. Iris properties, there it is. Then what you're gonna do is press U. As you can see, we have scale in here, all the keyframes we did, the twitch from last video, and our scale and the blur. So we're gonna go some frames forward, something like this, and we're gonna change the value to something around 10. And right here,
Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay, cool. Alright, so then let's do 0 to start. Let's do the blur radius and then
value to something around 10.
so it goes about 10 frames down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Let's do 10.
And right here on the end of the frame where the scale also ends on 0 again. Alright,
It's not the end of the frame. To 0.
and then we're gonna select all the keyframes, F9. Go on the graph editor, and we're gonna do something like this. Do something. Go on the graph editor, and we're gonna do something like this.
Oh.
As you can see, it's just a little blur that goes in when the scale starts, which gives it some special extra. And that's basically it. You can use the blur, of course, in some other scenes as well, and I'm going to show you how to do now. For example, in that scene, we want to do a blur transition. So what we're going to do is Control Alt Y to create a adjustment layer, Control Shift D to cut it, make it something like this, and now add again the blur, keyframe the iris scale again, put the amount of 0, press U to see the keyframes, on the middle, change the value to 10, go at the end, change it to 0. Pretty easy, yeah, pretty easy overlay. You can see, and that's it. On the middle, 0, press U to see the keyframes, on the middle, change the value to 10, go at the end, change it to 0. Pretty easy. Again, the transition. So what we're gonna do is Control Alt Y to create a adjustment layer, Control Shift D to cut it, make it something like this, and now add again the blur, keyframe the iris scale again, put the amount of 0, press U to see the keyframes, on the middle, change the value to 10, keyframe the iris scale again, put the amount of 0, press U to see the keyframes, go in the middle.
Who the fuck dare at me?
What's up, Ollie? Bro, TikTok hates me, Ollie, bro.
Check this out. Check this out. Check this the fuck out. Where's the home button on this keyboard?
Bro, they demonetized a second video of mine, bro. I was like, no way.
Wait, and if you get 5 demonetizations,
Yeah, I get. So I'm like taking down a bunch of videos, and just I decided I'm just gonna I'm gonna not I was looping the memes, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not loop them. Just let them be no money, but and then just for growth. Because I was like, it's not worth losing monetization. I'm like, for pennies.
See, now you're at the point where I gotta stop streaming now. Oh hey.